Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Good take, and the shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. O'Shea. Here's Roberto Carlos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, not quite. In comes the corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Uzbekistan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cantona. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Messi. That's a throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now that looks a decent ball. Alvarez. De Bruyne knocks it into space. De Bruyne is offering something, and it's been given away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic going full tilt down the left. He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. And he'll shoot here! And he's following up! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Bangladesh certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Here's found the way through. Plays a shot. Alvarez! It's there! The second half sparked straight into life. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And the shot! And it's in! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And he's heaved it away. Out towards the flank. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. De Bruyne. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. De Bruyne. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! He scores! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He won't be happy with that one. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And he's in on goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi. Good purposeful running this. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone looking for safety. And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's...
And Messi! Messi! Genius!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Works it forward. Now it's Alvarez. De Bruyne. De Bruyne!
Bangladesh are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Stojkovic. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cannavaro plays the return pass. Costa Curta. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bullish header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi.
Bangladesh truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Messi. Beckham. And it's Messi. He has a look up. Beckham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Owen. Alvarez. And it's De Bruyne. Out towards the flank. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Alvarez. And he's straight offside. Adams. Not the most accurate pass. Stojkovic. Puskas. And this is Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Puskas can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Oh, can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Number 17, Erling Haaland.
Beckham goes short. Backward it goes. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham with the cross. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Cannavaro gets it clear. And it's Cannavaro. Back towards the middle. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's clever. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Coming on to replace him is number 13, Vinicius Junior.
Looking for the rock. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And Beckham! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field.
Serginho.
Zico.
That's the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all.
প্রমিত ভাই কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন? এমনি ভাই মিউট, কেউ নাই তো চিন পরিচিত কেউ এর লাগে। কেমন আছেন? আরে হাত লড়াইতে পারতেছি না, এরকম অবস্থা হয়েছে ঠান্ডায়, বুঝছেন, খুব বেশি ঠান্ডা। ও বাসায় আইছেন একটু আগে, গেম খেলবেন? আহা স্টার্ট হয়ে গেছে, টাইম চেয়েছিলাম কমাইতে। আমার এদিকে রোদ, আজকে কোনো রোদের কোনো আভাস নেই, এরকম অবস্থা, হাতের অবস্থা রে ভাই মারাত্মক। উপরের এটা সুন্দর লাগে না, নাকি চেঞ্জ করে অন্যটা বসাবো? ওয়েলকাম টু রিয়াদ জিএক্সপি।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, there are plenty who consider Marco Van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. It's run loose here. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by...
Big chance! There it is! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So and a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Kukchu.
Hi, Happy Day.
Lovely pass, but Massaro! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Deftly away. Owen. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And if you have just joined us, still could be danger here. He's picked his way through. RIYAD is the team's great visionary. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Owen.
Bangladesh really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Chips it through. It's roll!
Bye,
Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw.
Oh, Oliver Khan.
They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did
আমি আর
exactly
অলিভার
what was
খান নিব
needed
না
to
বুঝছেন আমার
get
দ্বার
back
তো
into
আছেই
it. That's going to make the boss just a
উদয়
little
ভাই
happy
ফ্রিতে
now.
দিতেছে কতদিন পরে পরে
We
উদয়
knew
একটা
what
টোকেন
was
নষ্ট করে
coming,
লাভ নাই
and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
বুঝছেন
Well,
আমার
when you get in
জন্য
that
অন্য দিলেন
position,
নয়
it's
ভালো
all about composure. Panic can't
আমি
come
দুইটা
into
অলিভার
it,
খানরে
and
তো
it
আরেক
didn't.
সাথে খেলাইতে পারুম না
And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in
আমি
at
মনে হয়
half-time
জাবি
at
আলোনসোটা দিতে পারি
1-1.
আর স্পিন তো আছে যদি মনে করেন যে জাবি আলোনসো পাওয়া যায় তাহলে সিএফ আর নিয়ে আনিম আর না এলবিটা এলবি তো আছে একটা এলবি আর মনে করি না যে দরকার এত খারাপ না এলবি
Barcelona get the second half going.
এলএমএফ ও খেলতে পারে সিবিতেও
Sergi
খেলতে পারে
is one whose deliveries we all know about.
আরবি হলে
Marquinhos,
নিয়ে নিতাম
Howson. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
বা বিডলার সিবি যদি থাকতো একটা
He's on it. Can he get away? Sergi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alvarez. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Cannavaro. Alvarez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. 60 minutes played. Now it's Alvarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
হ্যালো ব্রো কি
Beckham standing over it.
হোসেন ভাই কি অবস্থা কেমন আছেন সাইন
Alvarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for the run. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Alvarez. And reclaimed it in a trice. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's played it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bangladesh clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And there's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is... And the volley! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that
ও
wasn't it.
কালকে তো সবাই বলতেছে টেজার লিংক, বুঝছেন? আমি যেখান থেকে লিংক টিংক পাই ওইখানে দেখলাম টেজার লিংক। এখন কি জানি, আল্লাহ জানে।
Kukçu.
এবার দিবে না, আগামী
Barcelona
বছর দিবে,
looking to
কোনামি
pass
তো
their
বাদ
way
পার।
through. Raul. Koundé does well to get it back.
ভাই টেজার লিংক দিলে আগের মতো আর ভুল করব না।
And the ball's come loose here, and this is Raul. That's going to go a long way.
আগের বার যে ভুল করছি টেজার লিংক।
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter,
with
with a good
Bajola
mix of
Shantali.
action and
আস্তে আস্তে খেলেন, যে ঠান্ডা আত্মা, বুঝছেন? অবস্থা খারাপ। চলে আসেন, কে আসে দেখি। সমুদ্রের লগে এলে দুই একটা খেলবো। কই মিয়া প্রমিত ভাই? কতক্ষণ খালি ছিল? আচ্ছা দাঁড়ান, এই ম্যাচ শেষ হয়ে যাক, 5 মিনিটের আছে ম্যাচ। মেসি নিজেই পাই নাই। আমার আজকে ফ্রেন্ড একটা, বুঝছেন, স্পিন মারছে 100 কয়েন দিয়ে। ওই 100 কয়েন জমাইলে স্পিন মাইরা দিস, 100 কয়েন জমাইলে ওই সিবিটা দিয়া দিছে।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It's Ronaldinho! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
And he's been shifted off it. De Bruyne. Now it's Alvarez. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. De Bruyne. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Takes a shot! Alvarez. Ball played for Owen. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Aubameyang. And he's cut it out. Beckham.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Marre, 3 din lagaya marlo shotta bhai.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
Cannavaro. Oh, good-looking ball. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. Out for a throw. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Gets a good foot in there. Knocks it into space. He has a look up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe. And it's Owen. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Barcelona have it back and can go again. Owen! And it's in!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a sharp pass. Schlotterbeck. Some really good ball movement. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Just about up to 75 minutes. That is a great pick out. Chance! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona, and this is Owen. Goes for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
There's the shot! They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's become a case of men against boys. Tries to play it through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside...
বমিত ভাই একটু দাঁড়ান, আমি কোড ইনভাইট দিতেছি, আপনি ঢুকে যান, গেমে ঢুকে যান, ইনভাইট দিতেছি।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Marquinhos getting this one clear. De Bruyne, can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Owen, looking to play him in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. He's had a shot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield.
And a chance! Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Granit Xhaka. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe. Ødegaard. Beckham. Can he get it through? That's a sharp pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's De Bruyne. That is good alertness. Beckham. Cherki. De Bruyne. Oh, he's been flattened there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Bangladesh can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, robust challenge. Danger averted for now. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there. Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
De Bruyne plays it short. Cherki.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Granit Xhaka. Owen. Oh, they can break here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a big chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Looking to play him in. Defending of the desperate variety. Alvarez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
No, again, there's no way through. Beckham. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's forced to go back.
Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Beckham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's had it taken off him. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Alvarez, there's the shot! Alvarez is flagged offside.
Bangladesh really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Owen. Number 8, Alvarez. Number 4, Henderson. Coming on the field.
What a throw in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our
Your reflections then, Jim?
প্রমিত ভাই আর রাতে আসবো না বুঝছেন, আর ভাল লাগতেছে না, কিরম লাগতেছে আজকে। রাতে আসবো না, আইসেন রাতে।